Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we started with the discussion of an example how to prepare the cash book and the bank cash book with the bank column and how to record the bank transactions. If the bank charges commission, then interest is given, bank for the bank overdraft, then for the cross check and for the simple check. And we also started with the example illustration 4. Due to some error, the video was stopped. So now let's continue from where we stopped. So in the last video we discussed the first transaction about opening cash balance of rupees 7,000 and the bank overdraft of rupees 2,500. We already discussed that transaction. So now let's move to the second transaction which had taken place on 2nd May. Transaction says goods of rupees 7,000 was sold to Urvashi. Cross check is received from her which is deposited in the bank. So you all know the meaning of cross check. Cross check means the amount is credited in the bank account in the person whose name is written in the check as payee and cash is not paid. That is the meaning of check. So how to pass this entry? So that there would be, first of all, goods was sold. So you have to make that entry, correct? Goods was sold and it was directly deposited in the bank. So in this transaction, bank balance is increasing. Therefore it will be recorded on the debit side of the cash book. So write the date 2nd of May to sales account. Amount will be written in the bank amount column, that is 7,000, because it was directly deposited in the bank and the bank balance is increasing. Therefore it would be written on the bank amount column and on the debit side of the cash book. Got it? Then this next one is 4th of May. Goods of rupees 2,000 was sold to Ashok at 10% trade discount and 50% of amount was received in cash, and for the balance amount check is received which is deposited in the bank. So goods was sold to Ashok at 10% trade discount. So first of all minus the trade discount, calculate 10% on 2,000. So 2,000 into 10%, you will get 200. So if you minus 200 out of 2,000, you will get 1,800. Got it? So here the goods are sold. Here the goods is sold. Therefore it would be obviously written on the debit side of the cash book. So write the date 4th May to sales account. But now for the amount, you have already deducted the trade discount. So after deducting trade discount, you got 1,800. But out of 1,800, only 50% amount is received in cash, and 50% of the amount for that check is received. So you have to calculate 50% of 1,800. So 1,800 into 50%. If you calculate, then you will get 900. So 50%. So 50% was received in cash. So cash balance is increasing. So you have to write the 900 in cash amount column, and remaining amount was deposited in the bank through check. So bank balance is also increasing. Therefore 900 will also be written in the bank amount column, because half of the amount was received in cash and half of the amount was received through check. That's why cash balance and bank balance both are increasing. Then the next transaction is rupees 2,000 was cash 2,000 cash deposited in the bank. 2,000 cash deposited in the bank. So for this transaction, you can see that there is a contra transaction taken place. 2,000 of cash was withdrawn from the business. It was withdrawn from the business and then it was again deposited in the bank. So here two accounts are affected. First of all, cash is going out of business. Therefore, cash balance is decreasing from the business and it was deposited in the bank. Therefore, bank balance is increasing. So, for this transaction, contra transaction has taken place. So, there will be two effects. So, first of all, cash is deposited in the bank. Therefore, bank balance is increasing. Therefore, first effect would be written on the debit side of the cash book. So, write the date 5th May to cash account. How bank balance is increasing? Through cash, because cash is deposited in the bank. That's why bank balance is increasing. Therefore, you have to write the to cash account 2000 in the bank amount column. And yes, for the contra transaction, you always have to put the C in the LF number column. Now, the second effect would be cash balance is also decreasing from the business. So, if cash is going out of business, therefore it would be debited, but it would be debited, correct? But it would be recorded on the credit side of the cash book as a payment, because cash balance is decreasing. Therefore, write the date first, 5th May, by bank account. Why cash balance is decreasing? It is decreasing through bank account. So, write the by bank account 2000 in the cash amount column, and you have to also put here C in the LF number column. For every contra transaction, don't forget to put C. Okay. Now, next transaction is 7th of May. Machine of rupees 5000 was purchased. Check of necessary amount is issued. So, machine was purchased, and for that machine purchase, check was paid. So, bank balance is decreasing because machine is purchased. Therefore, check has been paid. So, bank balance is decreasing here. So, obviously it would be recorded on the credit side, on the payment side. So, write the date 7th of May by machinery account. Bank amount is affected here, so you have to write that amount in the bank amount column, that is 5000. Then the next transaction is 9th of May. Check of rupees 6000 is received from the Mansi towards the receivable, which is immediately deposited in the bank. So, check was received. Check of rupees 6000 was received from Mansi towards the receivables, which is immediately deposited in the bank. So, first thing here, that bank balance is increasing. Therefore, obviously it would be recorded on the debit side of the cash book. Got it? So, write the date 9th of May. How? Because check was received through Mansi. So, you have to write the to Mansi's account. Bank account is affected. Therefore, you have to write 6000 in the bank amount column. 6000. Got it? Okay. Then the next transaction is 11th of May. Wages of rupees 500, telephone bill of rupees 500 and electricity of rupees 1200 was paid by check. So, here bank account is affected first thing. Then wages, telephone bill, electricity bill was paid, means it is considered as an expense of the business. Then, and third thing, bank balance is also decreasing. Therefore, it will be recorded on the credit side of the cash book. So, write the date. 3 different entries would be passed for the wages, for the telephone bill and for the electricity bill. So, write the date 11th May. First, for the by wages account, bank account is affected. Therefore, you have to write that amount in the bank amount column, 500. Then again write the date 11th May. Pass the entry for the telephone expenses account, by telephone expenses account 500, and for the by electricity expense account 1200. Got it? Okay. Then the next transaction is rupees 2000 was withdrawn from the bank for the payment of insurance premium. So 2000 was withdrawn from the bank. So first thing is that bank balance is decreasing, but for what it was withdrawn? So for the payment of insurance premium. So insurance premium for here, like it is not written for the personal, therefore it would be for the business, therefore it will not be considered as drawings, so it will be considered as insurance premium. So write the date. It would be recorded on the credit side because bank balance is decreasing. No, sorry, here bank it was not paid through check, it was paid through cash, but here cash is also going out of business, therefore it would be credited. So we have to write it on the credit side of the amount. So by insurance premium, 15th date, by insurance premium account 1600. No, sorry, wrong, I was wrong, like amount is wrong. There are two entries for the same 13. We are now discussing 13th entry. So the amount is 2000 and the for 13th entry insurance premium was paid through check, therefore bank balance is affecting, therefore bank balance is decreasing. So by cash account, yes, for this entry there would be contra transaction because 2000 was withdrawn from the bank, first thing, but it was withdrawn for the payment of insurance premium, so it is considered as it was deposited in the business, cash was deposited in the business. So there would be two contra entries. So first of all, write past the entry for the decrease of bank amount, bank account column. So by cash account, bank balance is decreasing through cash because cash was withdrawn. So by cash account, write the 2000 in the bank amount column and don't forget to write the C. And again second entry would be passed on the debit side. So write the date 13th to bank account C 2000. It would be cash amount column because cash is coming in the business. It was withdrawn from the bank and it is coming in the business, therefore you have to write 2000 in the cash amount column on debit side of the cash book. Got it? Okay. Then next is 15th May. Insurance premium is paid of rupees 1600. So now insurance premium is paid. So cash is going out of business. So write it would be recorded on the credit side. So write the date 15th of May. By insurance premium account 1600. For this cash was paid. So cash account is affected. So 1600 would be written on the cash amount column. By insurance premium account 1600. Then 21st May, bank debited rupees 150 to our account for interest on overdraft and rupees 100 for the bank charges, and it is informed to us through bank advice. So bank debited 150 of the business account for the interest on overdraft and 100 for the bank charges. Debited means like the cash, like balance is decreasing. Whenever debit, then balance is decreasing. So for this entry would be passed on the credit side because business pays the cash as a bank charges, then interest on bank overdraft. This is considered as the expenses of the business. Bank charges, then commission, then bank interest on overdraft. These are the expenses for the businesses. Therefore, it would be recorded on the credit side of the business. Credit side of the cash book, or we can say on the payment side. So write the date 21. First of all, pass the journal entry for the bank interest on overdraft. So by bank interest account 150 because bank is debiting, therefore bank account is affecting. So write the date 150 amount, that is 150, and again pass the entry for the bank charges. So by bank charges account 100 in the bank amount column, because bank charges, bank interest on overdraft, these are the expenses for the business. That's why it is recorded on the credit side of the cash book. Then the next journal and transaction is 23rd May, goods of rupees 3000 was sold to Dharti, crossed check is received. So here again it is directly deposited in the bank. So bank balance is increasing. So write the date 23 May to sales account. Amount would be the 3000. Because goods were sold, bank account is increasing to sales account 3000. Then the next one is 26th May, bank informed about the dishonor of the check issued by the Dharti. So on 26th, bank informed that the check was dishonored which was issued by Dharti. So it is again considered as bank check was dishonored. So for this entry, for this transaction, no entry will be passed. On 26th by Dharti's account, because the check is dishonored, so it is considered as payment side. The bank balance is decreasing because it was dishonored. Therefore, it will be recorded on the credit side. So write the date 26th May. By Dharti's account 3000 on the bank amount column, because on 26th the check was dishonored. Therefore, bank account is decreasing. Therefore, you have to write the 3000 in the bank amount column. Then next is 28th May. Rupees 1500 was paid to Vibodh for settlement of account. Rupees 2000 was withdrawn for the personal use from the bank. So here two entries will be passed. For the first one, 1500 was paid to 1500 was paid to the Vibodh for the settlement of account. So first pass the entry for this. So it is the cash is going out of business. So obviously it would be recorded on the credit side. So write the end date 28th by Vibodh account 1500 in the cash amount column. And second, for 2000 was also withdrawn for the personal use from the bank. So whatever withdrawn from the personal use, it is considered as drawings. So write the date 28th May by drawings account. It was withdrawn from bank, so bank balance is decreasing. So 2000 will be written on the bank amount column. Then the next is check of rupees 3000 was received from the customer Virendra. So check was received from the customer Virendra. So here bank account is bank balance is increasing. Therefore it would be recorded on the debit side of the column. So write the date 29th to Virendra's account 3000 will be written on the bank amount column. And the last one is check of rupees 3000 was received from the customer Virendra, which is endorsed in favor of Surendra. So the check which was received from the Virendra, now it is again endorsed to the name of the Surendra. So again bank balance is decreasing. That check is paid to the Surendra. So bank balance is decreasing. So you have to write past that entry on the credit side of the cash book. So write the date 30th May by Surendra's account 3000. Amount would remain the same, that is 3000. So now we are done with all the transactions. So now you all know at the end you have to total it. Don't forget. You have to first of all total both the cash, total cash column of the debit side and total cash amount column of the credit side. Now see, whichever total is higher, that amount will be written on both the side, and don't and double the line at the end. So if here the debit side cash amount column total is higher, so if you minus the credit side amount total column after 9,900, you will get 4,800. That amount will be written on the cash amount column. Then same way, total the debit side of the bank amount column and the bank amount column of credit side. See, whichever total is higher, that total you have to write it on both the side, then minus the lesser the amount. So you will get 1950. So you have, like this, you have to like balance both the column or both the debit side as well as the credit side. And for the amount that you got after subtracting on that, in front of that in particulars you have to write 31st May. Always write the last date of the month, 31st May, by balance carried forward. And at the end, on the right hand side, on the cross on the right hand side, you have to write the date. After May it comes June. So on June 1st, to balance brought down, 4,800 in the cash amount column and 1,950 in the bank amount column. Like this you have to total at the end. So with this, now we are done with the example number 4. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.